Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your angel numbers reading for the week ahead. You might hear some soft music in the background before I kind of sat down and chose the cards here. I was drawn to put on a kind of one of those Reiki music playlists. And this one's called Angel Hugs, or Hugs from Angels, which seems pretty befitting. So I don't know if those of you joining me today, if we all need hugs, but I feel more so it's like I am sitting down on a Sunday morning. It's still quiet. The rain is coming down, but Sunday's the day we usually go visit family and friends. You know, it's our day of rest. But when we are out and about, you know, we're greeting people with hugs, right? Sort of that warm embrace. So hopefully the music's not too loud. I've time-stamped below, so if you just want to jump into the messages for the week, feel free. But if you like to watch the process and listen to me babble, welcome. Thank you for joining me. So for today's reading, we are going to do our numbers. We'll just see how the cards fall. I don't actually have a sense in mind of how many numbers we'll get for this week ahead. I'm going to pair with the angel messages, so we'll get one specific message per card. Excuse me. I must be tuning in here to the angels. I do like to use these readings as a bit of a test as well. I like to see if the angel number matches directly with or very closely to the messages. And then we'll use the tarot cards, maybe one or two. We'll see how they kind of fall for me per angel number, just for more elaboration on the messages. So we won't do any charms this week. So with that, let's get in. Let's see how they want the cards to be shuffled, and maybe I'll just move these out of the way so I'm not making a mess. So let's see how many angel numbers are on deck for us this week. What messages do the angels have for us, in addition to their nice little hug hello today, their warm embrace? The creator of this I guess playlist, it's going to play for a while. The graphic that they have with it's quite nice. It actually looks like a pair of wings wrapping you. All right, so let's see how many numbers are naturally going to fall here. Which ones are they waving hello with? All right. This one's definitely standing out. Oh, we got two there. Okay. I thought I was going to be going odd here on the bottom. All right. Looks like we have six beautiful angel numbers for the week ahead. Okay. Now we'll get our messages to go with them. Bear with me. These are a little bit more awkward to shuffle just because of the beautiful heart shape. Actually, now that I think of it, I did choose to go with the affirmation cards today. Heart with the hug. A lot of love coming our ways here from the angels. You know, I believe it's the first Sunday, official Sunday of July. Just looking at the news the other day, I could see some natural disasters happened, unfortunately. So my love goes out to all those families and countries, in addition to the ones warring at this time, and instead of finding peace. I don't know. I haven't checked the news yet today. I don't know. Maybe something warrants this extra sort of song bath here, angelic song bath from the angels this morning. I don't have bad vibes for the week ahead. That's the interesting thing here. Is feel some good energy. All right. And this one definitely is saying hello. Okay. All right, it looks like we have our piles. You know what? I'll move this up to just make sure everything's on camera. There we go. Okay, so let's dive into our angel messages for the week. Let's see. What order should we do it in? You know what, last week I think I did the angel number last. So let's start with it and then let's see how the cards here pair well with it. So first number, synergy, 413. And I really like this glow that they're pulling me in here. Maybe I'll try to get in the, so you can see how much it's shining here. But it's that warm glow, right? That purple hug. Purple is always a color for me that I associate with a hug. I wonder if I could use this to stand it up. Apologies for those of you who already know me. I am an organic reader. I just go with the flow. However things happen, they happen. They're meant to be. And I'm just going in the book here to get our message. Okay, 413, synergy. Recognize that everything is a cycle. Light and shadow, day and night, good and bad. It's all a balance. No one is just one thing, nor are we lone islands. Establish a network of mutual support in your communities. Creation begins with an idea, but it becomes infinitely more beautiful with collaboration. This is a sign of strengthened bonds, of newly forged connections, and standing by your friends. For those of you that skipped the intro, I actually talked a little bit about, today being a day that traditionally we go see family, we go see friends, we hug them hello. And I mentioned that I caught up on the news last night and saw some natural disasters, so communities coming together. Proof right there, and what's the saying? Proof in the pudding that angels are watching us. They are here. They are aware. Okay, affirmation. It will work out better than I could ever imagine. So we've got some very beautiful, positive social activity, community involvement happening this week. Socialization. So let's see. Ooh, well, look at that. Look, community coming together, right? We're rebuilding. We're helping, we're supporting. I mean, this could just be you with family and friends helping on a DIY project. It's interesting that they're drawing me into the 6 kind of, I guess, wands here that he's trying to drill down, like the nails here, and we have 6 cards. I wonder maybe I'll look up the significance of 6. We'll see how 6 comes out again, if it comes out a third time, but they're drawing me in here to the 6. Unless it's simply the message of, rest today because starting tomorrow, right, for the next 6 days, we're all going to be working together, supporting each other, getting things done, right? The collaboration message that they were saying, the great ideas, right? The positivity that I was feeling. Oh, backwards. And miracle. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. It's nice that we have this, in the message for synergy, it mentioned hope, right? There's always balance, good and bad, positive, negative. But when I pulled this card, I had said it felt like we were being wrapped, right? Hugged, angel hug with love, and then love, and a positive message of, let's just embrace our kindness, right? Let's work together, let's collaborate, and let's manifest this magic and miracles. Okay, I don't know why I'm trying to stand that up now. I can go back underneath. Okay, so we had 413, synergy. Work together, let's all make miracles happen this week. Let's come down. Okay. Woo! Ooh, 888, 888, abundance. And again with our beautiful purple, our beautiful hug here. Layers and layers and layers. You know, soft squeezes, tight squeezes. Okay, abundance, 888. Just pull this up in the book. This connects nicely with my initial feeling in the intro about this being a very positive week for us. You know, again, the week's kind of starting off with the rain that I mentioned is falling, and we had the sensation here of us maybe feeling a bit down and doubtful just from past events, you know, the trauma of January through June. But we've got a very strong outlook here. Okay, 888. The energy of abundance and success is flowing in beautiful loops around you, wrapping you in a loving embrace. Your angels are practically jumping up and down, enthusiastically encouraging you. Your hard work will pay off. Achievement and recognition are on the horizon. Even when things feel overwhelming or disappointing, trust that that feeling will pass. Continue to be an optimistic source of love and light. Like attracts like, after all. And that's why we're all here today, right? We're all joining on the same reading. Affirmation. I bathe in a river of abundance. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see how the cards match. What did we do? We did this one first. Oh, strength. But you know, I always love this card. You know, I do have Irish in my family lineage, in my history. My dad did play the bagpipes when he was with us, so I always feel like this more of a celebration here, right? I always feel like music, dancing. I'm sure the card is meant to show her like maybe wrestling, playfully wrestling here because it's strength, but I see more of the celebration aspect here. I also love that they chose this card from this deck because of all the abundance of green, which for me as a reader is always prosperity and health and wealth. You know, all the goodness here. And it's the transformation, right? It's turning into good times, good wealth. So celebration, abundance ahead. So those match. And then they paired that with acceptance. There's nothing in your life to fix, only the disowned parts of you that earned for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are an internally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. Wasn't the 888 our message of embrace positivity, like attracts like, right? Be your source of light. Ooh, whoa, flew out of my hand there. How did that even happen? I guess we're going up here. Maybe I'm taking too long. The angels are like, hurry up, we gotta get our messages out here. Okay. Or maybe you guys said that. Let's go. Let's see what's up rest of the week. Reshape. 525. Yellow's my favorite color, so I always love seeing anything yellow. I also associate yellow with the highest of high, you know, angelic kind of color, tone, purity. So 555. I should do the message first before we see how the cards match, if they do. Okay, 525. Why did I say 555? 525. Consider this a call to reflect on the things that feel out of whack in your life. What imbalances have been wearing on you? What steps can you take to address them? You hold the power and the strength to implement change in your life. We're not saying it'll be easy, but your angels are supporting you. Remember that the energy you put out is the energy that you attract. Adjust accordingly, take responsibility. And the affirmation, I heal the habit of fear and embrace the habit of trust. This feels very connected to these other two messages, right? We already talked about balance and sort of correcting the imbalance, and we just talked about strength. Maybe that's why acceptance flew up there, because they want you to adjust your point of view, right? Accept. Okay. And the cards. I love that this card right away is taking me down, like kind of planting my roots here, you know, remembering who you are, where you're from, and sense of the roots. Focus in on who you want to be, you know, the person that you know you are, the person that you want to be, sort of this reshape. Also has the same triangle kind of body shape here. But also, for whatever reason, as beautiful as her fashion is here, I always read this as more of a like a healthcare worker, like our nurse caregivers, and sort of healing and sort of wholeness and oneness here. So it's interesting that I'm seeing sort of my healing card here on the reshape message. Some healing this week. You know, looking at the past and bringing forth this miracle, right? It said magic with the 525 magic. And then we have breakthrough. Oh, wow. Oftentimes after we heal, we do have breakthroughs. How many beautiful, heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. So we have sort of a transformation message here. And I was seeing sort of right away, it was, you know, plant your feet, you know, connect to who you are, your roots, etc. And then we have this, the time is right for you. Time is right to do this now. Okay. Well, let's follow the same pattern. We'll just go kind of zigzaggy here. We'll go up and down, up and down. Actually, I gotta put the card there. 2255, 2255, self-love. This has been a recurring message too so far, right? Maybe that's why we started off with the hug. Maybe quite a few of us, few of you out there watching definitely needed the hug today. You know, who's not hugging themselves? If you haven't given yourself a hug this morning, go ahead and do it. Not only does it feel great, it actually helps wake up the body, helps stretch the muscles, the back muscles. My personal trainer was to come see this video right now. He'd be so happy with me for sharing that knowledge. I do listen to him when we work out. I am absorbing his learnings. Okay, self-love. Things may have been feeling a little out of whack lately. Don't we have that message? Things. Oh, okay, very similar. Maybe it was this one, 525. Now we have 2255. Maybe that's why I kept saying 5555 earlier, 5555. Oh, I apologize. Let's go back into the message. Things may have been feeling a little out of whack lately. Balance is the key at this point in your life. You will need to put in the work now to set yourself up for success in the future. Take the initiative and make some positive changes in your life. Evaluate whether the focus should be on a physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual level and shake things up. I wonder if that's why I shared the message or the little sort of commentary of my personal trainer. Maybe that's a little hint to me that I need to refocus and get back on my physical self here. Okay, the affirmation. I make space for myself and my needs. You know what? I actually did that last week here. I moved some furniture around so that I could dedicate a spare room to my workout equipment. So now I have like a workout room. 3 of Wands. Oh, I always love this card. It always makes me feel of the game Snakes and Ladders. I don't know, Chutes and Ladders, depending on what it's called in your country. But we all get excited, right, when we hit a ladder, and especially when it's one of those long ladders, right? You skip all those rows, and that's really the feeling I'm getting here. Like, yes, I hit the long ladder. You know, I'm gonna put in little effort, but make significant gains here. You know, small effort is making big leaps this week. You know, kind of trust here that maybe the scale of the issue or the challenge isn't probably as big as you think it is, right? Sometimes we blow things up out of proportion, or, maybe you're looking over at your kitchen counter right now and you see the dishes from last night's dinner or festivities and you're like, ugh, you feel like, oh, I'm going to be there for hours, but you won't be. All right, love. Negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose and unleash your divine potential through the power of love. So self-love with a message of love. So I definitely feel like those ones matched. So far, so good here, angels. You're proving yourselves. Okay. Not that you have to. I don't know why. Well, you're reaffirming. Maybe that's the word. You're reaffirming. Oh, I knew this week felt lucky. 777. I said that since the intro. Oh, what a beautiful card. Look, I don't know if you can see it, but see how the colors here transition? It's not a reflective card. I don't know why I was doing that. I was kind of hoping it would kind of shimmer like the prism crystal does. Luck. 777. Sitting right in front of Archangel Metatron as well. Extra trust in that one. Oh, got a 777. 777. Consider this a loving reminder that you are not alone. You are connected to the vastness of the cosmos, to the higher realms. Focus on your spiritual side. What practices bring you peace? How are you moving toward greater expansion, greater awareness? However you're incorporating growth into your life, make sure you're doing it with consistency. When your energy is regularly tuned to the frequency of awareness, you're attracting more of the same from the universe. And I called out the connection here of him sitting, the card sitting just below Archangel Metatron with the message of the universe, the cosmos. Even that connection is pretty nice. Okay. Lucky 777. Okay, let's see how these messages pair. Oh, look at her. Connected up into the divine, into her intuition, her higher self, right? I do past life readings, and I feel like the angels are even kind of throwing back here to your ancestries, right? Where was the picture where I said the roots? Right here, right beside. Connecting back to your roots. Remember back when you were here on earth before, a past life. Think back to your ancestors. I started off the intro about talking about this is a day to visit and talk to family and friends. Remember when they always believed, they had a belief in the metaphysical, right? It was a huge part of our culture back then to believe in the angels, gods, have conversations with them, know that we as humans have the ability to grow and be better, right? We can follow our soul purpose. I wonder why there's a strong call here to family this week. Have some of you not been visiting with family? I keep mentioning it. That's the third time I've talked about family. Yes, family. I think maybe this is a week, if you've been putting off talking to someone in the family, maybe you should do it this week. We had the time is right message here, right? Time is right. So if you've been putting off reaching out, maybe do so this week. I don't know why I'm fussing with the cards. I still have to go through. Oh, action. Didn't I just say if you've been delaying? I guess some of you have been kind of, shuffling your feet there yourselves. Should I go? Should I not go? Go put on an outfit that makes you feel good today and step out the door and go see this person. Okay, action. What's the message? Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your fears, your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. I said the time is right before I even flipped this card over. We have action here as well, right? We started off with some working together, community. This could be work projects as well, start of a new work project, a new home project, community project. So action, breakthrough, miracles. And then down here we have a lot of self-love, self-acceptance, personal growth. Clearly I need to get more focused and back into my physical health here. So I will make that effort this week. Okay. And our final angel number for the week. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potential. Look where it's coming out of. I wonder why I zigzagged when the messages kind of flow nicely right across. Anyways, the potential, once you have all this self-acceptance, self-love, you put your focus in. I love this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wasn't this message all about just take that one step, right? The ladder here. We landed on square 4 and we got the long ladder, right? We jumped up to our beautiful potential here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's even just a really beautiful card to look at. I just keep looking at it while I'm supposed to be finding the number here in the book. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Yes. Changes for the better are hurtling your way. This is a powerful number for progress filled with forward momentum. Remember to keep your eyes on the prize and drop any unnecessary burdens. Shed the old and step into the new. Keep putting in that hard work. Your angels are noticing all you're doing and gently nudging you toward the right path. And the affirmation, my hard work and determination always pays off. I wonder if they made me zigzag because this first card, I think part of my just preamble, my kind of babbling on, I was mentioning how the angels are with you. And they're just drawing me down to the card, kind of saying, no, we also said it, right? Your guardian angel, constantly by your side. Together we shall work through each issue, situation. Connecting the dots. Maybe that's why we zigzagged. Everything kind of connected really nicely. All goes together. There's always purpose in their messaging. Look at that. Gratitude for those of you who do connect to the higher, connect into your beliefs, if you are having your conversations today. But look what they're surrounding you with. We're back to the purple hugs. We've got love here with the roses. And look how at peace and happy you are. You've got a veil here of wealth, right? Health and wealth, love, self-love. Basically, every message we just had, all 6 messages, wrapped up in one image. We could have just gave me this one card. We could have just gave us the one card. What fun would that have been, right? Angels like to have fun too. Guilt. Okay. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. Regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do, from your soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. And look at her. She's at peace. She's grateful, right? She's focused on the center of herself. It's a really nice pairing. It's interesting. I'm also ending on a guilt message. I'm about to head into a client reading, and in my notes, I wrote down blame, feeling shame. And the angel said, not your fault was the answer to that. So I wonder if she'll come and see this weekly reading as well. But yes, no shame, no blame when you're on your soul path growth, when you're on your self-love growth as well, right? Because usually that means connections break. You know, maybe that's why I was saying you need to go talk to that person. Maybe there's just lack of understanding, and they're going to support you in the end anyways, right? We started off with the messages here of don't be surprised of the miracles that we can manifest, right? If we just connect in. So beautiful messages for the week ahead. Description below has all of the written affirmations for you. So you can copy them out or just speak them out in your heart, in your mind, out loud, your choice. But I'll see you next week for our numbers.